Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What's up, everyone? Jazz Braganza, what's next? Your daily dose. Happy Tuesday. Well, this is a two-parter. In my first part, I talked about white women for Kamala. Yeah, that's a thing that's trending right now. In this one, dudes, we're not going to leave you out. White dudes for Kamala. Yes, you got Karens in part one. You have Cucks in part two. And it's sad that we've gotten to this point where we have clowns and gaslighting being the soup du jour because policy, who gives a about that? It's all about checking boxes. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Thousands joined white dudes for Harris virtual meeting on Monday. Of course, this was last night, and there's Kamala and that lovely cackle of hers. A group called White Dudes for Harris is set to hold a virtual meeting on Monday to help elect Vice President Kamala Harris as the next president. In a sign-up form for the meeting on Monday, July 29th, the group wrote that it was not going to sit around and let MAGA crowd bully other white guys into voting for hateful and divisive ideology. We're going to be our own group that calls for hateful and divisive ideology. How the fuck does that make sense? It doesn't. At 5:55 p.m., the group wrote in a post on X that it received over 100,000 sign-ups. Quote, end quote. Over 50,000 white men from all across the country are expected to join this effort this week and will be on hand to welcome Vice President Harris to the presidential race and pledge to help her get elected, the group's sign-up form stated. Quote, together, we aren't just going to sit around and let the mega crowd bully other white guys for voting for hateful and divisive ideology because we understand that under MAGA, everyone loses. You sure about that? Okay. We all know that as white dudes, we have both a strong and positive role to play in America's shared future. And it begins with all of us cutting through the MAGA crap and reminding folks that who have co-opted America's symbols what America actually means. We are excited to join together with you in this fight. What America really means to us white dudes. Okay. Star Wars actor Mark Hamill. Yes. One of the cucks. Remember that picture with Biden? Yes. Cuckery at its finest. Let's all go. Of course you would. U.S. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttplugs and Representative Ad of Shit for Brains were also reportedly to join the call. Do I need to say any more? Okay. Several people took X to poke fun at the name White Dudes for Harris. Scott Jennings. When was the last time a political party was committed to racially segregating people like this? Sheesh, talk about weird. No, it's the Democratic Party. Donald Trump Jr. They should give it a more fitting name like Cucks for Kamala. Yes. Mwah. Brilliant. Libs for TikTok. White Dudes for Harris. Exactly. Gunther Eagleman. White Dudes for Harris. Exactly. My thoughts. I thought this was going to go a little bit longer, but pretty much it said what it needed to be said. Let me get this straight. I think this is a continuation off the first video. But when was segregation okay? Seriously. Let's take a trip in the way back. Let's go way back to, I don't know, 2015, 2016-ish, where you had colleges setting up separate rooms for blacks and whites. You had people who were triggered. Microaggressions. Remember those? Yeah. You had rooms separated for those people. You had black students wanting their own space away from everyone else. Funny. There was a time where in this country where certain people had to use separate bathrooms, separate drinking fountains, sat in different parts of the restaurant. They sat in the back of the bus, and it was Jim Crow laws. But who cares about that? It's 2024. Segregation. It's back in fashion. But we supposedly got rid of that during the civil rights era, didn't we? Wasn't that what Martin Luther King was fighting for and died for? Wasn't that the case? Oh, Jazz, what are you, silly? That's in the past. It's the future right now, and segregation is it. It is hot, it is lit, and that's exactly what you need to understand. This is stupid. Again, like I said in the first video, it's stupid, it's clownish, it's idiotic, it's assholery. This should be mocked. and severely mocked it. I'm glad it lives with TikTok, and I'm glad Don Jr., jumped in on it. Gunther Eagleman. I'm sure there are others, conservatives, especially on X, who are roasting this because of how stupid it is. But the one thing you can't take them, one thing you have to take them seriously for is the money. The green. They got it. And they got lots of it. Now, I saw just before doing this video, Jeff Bridges, famous actor, starman, he was on a stream. He was on live stream for white dudes. The dude himself was calling for white dudes to step up and vote for Kamala knee pads. Again, it's ridiculous. But the money behind it is not. So that's what you have to take seriously, is that you don't suddenly raise 80 million within 24 to 48 hours because of grassroots. No, these are liberal elites. Soros elites, Melinda Gates elites. These are the people who are raising this kind of money. It's not Joes and Janes who are dropping $2 and $20 into the till for Kamala Harris, because they're not. Because they're working. They're feeding their kids. They're trying to, pay for their homes, their cars, put their kids through college. These are the people that Kamala Harris wants and will not get, because these people aren't stupid. Hopefully. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. As always, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.